Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honors, and praises to Yahweh, Barashim, Yahushai, Barashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone for teaching this truth time and time again, showing us to be men of the Lord. The Wadi Yahweh, Barashim, Yahushai, Barashim Rakakwadash. And I'm the brother Thahawam. And just going on what's happening now, everything, all these situations, which the Lord has spoken, and that we're seeing the tables turn. Certain situations are going upon our enemies. Women are changing their state of mind, going into these situations of now they see what's going on. They see what's on, like the Black China. She's now trying to say that she's quitting OnlyFans, and now she's getting her her butt like shots and stuff. I don't know what the hell. The BB, they're taking them out, and her boob reduction. Get into that state of mind of going to the men of the Lord, because the tougher the times get, now they're going to start seeing who's going to be their real hiding place, who is how are they going to really be saved. So let me get that real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse, I'm going to start at 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and a prince shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest. And you know, when we, the wind is likened onto the destruction of the situation that's coming up, destruction. So now they're starting to see that Esau ain't shit. Esau, his system is failing. They don't see him as God anymore, because the Lord has made him bare. He has uncovered his secret places. Let me get that real quick, and I'll get right back, because now everyone's seeing who Esau really is. That he's just a nothing, and it's not even no benefits to deal with Edomite anymore. They're seeing that their empire is crumbling, that they're the devil, and they continue. This is This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. So now everyone knows who the devil is. It's Esau, Edom. And he's failing miserably. Everyone sees that there's no benefit on dealing with Esau. All the countries now have seen that his empire is weakening, that they see his system coming, that they're trying to put forth, these banking craft. But now they're trying to stand at these enchantments, but we see through them. He shall not be able to hide himself. So usually they used to say that they were the Greeks, that they're the true God's chosen people. But now everyone's saying the so-called black, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans, those are God's chosen people. So they can't hide themselves in our heritage. They can't hide themselves saying that they're the greatest people on the earth. It's like, nope, they destroyed the earth. They're bad rulers. They're everything. Not even, his seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighborhood, he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, and I will preserve thee alive, and let the widows trust in me. So even their women are seeing, like, yeah, we gotta get a so-called black, so-called Latino, so-called Native Americans, and not these niggas anymore. They want the men of the Lord. So that's what Black China is doing. She's changing, and all these other girls is like they're looking at that they're gonna be. That they need a man that protect them in this, because the banks are crashing, food is getting scarce. They need someone that knows their they know how to survive. Someone with faith, someone that are be able to have that assuredness that they're going to not be destroyed. So getting back to that scripture, a man of Isaiah chapter 32 verse 2, and a man shall be a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, and a river of water in a dry place. So the only how they're gonna drink, the only how they're gonna do like, and not alcohol obviously, but like be able to survive with food and drink and substance and be able to be in protection of the destruction is with a man of the Lord, as a shadow of a rock in a weary land. So that's they're gonna be able to survive only with the man of the Lord. So that Isaiah 4:1, let's just get that. It's coming soon, brother. It's coming. This is Isaiah chapter 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man's sin. We will not eat. We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. Only let us be attached to us. That's the only how they're going to be able to be saved, to be attached and to cleave on to a man of the Lord through childbirth or just bringing forth their nation that before the coming nation. That's the only how they're going to be delivered, because the Lord is sick and tired of these people, because it was the serpent and Eve. They have been continuously showing their hypocrisy, destroying the man, calling us that Willie Lynch letter, that keeping the so-called black, so-called Native American, so-called Latino at the bottom. But so the Lord said it. The Lord said that they were going to do it. This was their kingdom here. This was their kingdom. Oh, when they come 7 women, that's a completion. So it's going to be a complete amount of women that the Lord wants to deliver. And they are going to have to be attached to a man of the Lord. But the Lord said that they've been destroying and they've been showing their hypocrisy, taking us to the bottom. Well, the Lord said this. This is Job chapter 20, verse 5. It's in Job, but one of the men were saying it. But the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of a hypocrite is but a moment. So they had their kingdom. They were doing all this stuff. Even the serpent, it was mostly the so-called white, and the so-called white men completely threw you women out of this place. It's like, well, we got what we needed for you. Now we're letting men take over your sports. Men control you now. I mean, who's going to protect you now? Esau just you knew he was a treaty breaker. Look at what he did to the Native Americans. So now that joy you had, that power you had, well, it was only for a moment. It was only for a moment, because obviously he said he pretty much said fuck you. He doesn't really care about you. So, and that's why the Lord was keep pushing, and as our elders and our apostles was keep pushing, that we should not envy these people. Look, because this is Sirach chapter 9. Bear with me. I got off for a long shift. I wanted to do a lunch, but I didn't have enough battery, so. Okay. This is chapter 9, verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner. So Esau, Edom, and Eve, and all these women, they were glorying into this. They were saying, oh, they can go to the club, they can have a food man, they can have, the women, they had food guys that they call for food. They had people that paid their bills. They had all that. They were living in a glorious life if you were a woman in this kingdom at the end. And Esau, Edom, they were prospering. It was like they could do no wrong. Everyone was seeing them as God. For the new Salakia. For thou knowest not what shall be his end. And you know the end's going to be with Esau, Edom, destruction. And these women, what of the Lord? The ones that have been enemies, what's going to happen to them? The ones that have gloried in this and caused us that hate the so-called black man and help Esau, Edom, the whole step away, destroy us. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down like the mire in the street. So you're gonna be dirt. You're gonna be dung. Their dead bodies gonna be laying everywhere because you have trusted in the so-called white man and you became the so-called black, so-called Latino, so-called Native American enemy. The Israel, the God's chosen people, you sided with the devil. And so that's why that joy of the hypocrite is but a moment. And that's why we were not supposed to envy these things, because they didn't know what their latter end, and their latter end is not looking good. Esau, Edom is going to be destroyed off this earth after 1,000 years of very, very hard slavery. We're going to be, as Elder Apostle Tahar says, we're going to be kicking your ass every day. Every second. You're going to just be you're in a cave like you like it, how you made this whole fucking world, and just making one rock big, a big rock to a little rock, big rock to a little rock, fucking doing stuff like that. You're gonna be looking like precious, because we want you to survive, but you ain't gonna have no pleasures. Maybe the sellout and the beautiful woman of yours, and that's why they say your widow shall be trusting thee, because and you women, the ones that sided with him, you're gonna have to you're gonna come back in the kingdom, because you're gonna be Israelite women, but you're gonna get destroyed. You're gonna be ravished. You're gonna be stomped on. That's why the Lord said. He told us that in the Psalms, the 37th chapter. Fret not for your enemy, or even like the story in Esther. What happened to Haman? He wanted. I'm gonna just read the thing. What happened? Haman, he wanted, and he was a Joyce. He was a high rank, second in rank, and he wanted. He was trying to get our people destroyed, calling us and doing all this stuff with his hypocrisy, even if he was poured in hate. And look what happened. This is what his end was. This is Esther chapter 7, verse 10. So they hung Haman on the gallows that he prepared for Mordecai. So they're preparing our destruction, not knowing that that's going to be theirs. And they're going to be eradicated off the earth, like they're trying to do us, calling us the weeds of the earth. No, they're not just the weeds. They are the filth of the earth. Then was the king's wrath pacified. So that's only how the Lord's wrath is going to be pacified. The accuser of our brethren, those ones that the categoria, they're going to be seen and be proven guilty and be destroyed, just as Haman in his day, and that's and the women, the ones, because you guys helped them, you're going to be in the same situation. And that's why you should try to get in the right state of mind. But let me get that real quick. It's Psalm chapter 37. I'm gonna start. It's really good. I'm gonna start at 12. The wicked plot against the just and gnash upon him with his teeth. So that's what they did. As these women, they were helping with these child support systems, with all these things they were doing. They were plotting against, and Esau, Edom used these court systems to destroy us. Everything about this society was to destroy the so-called Israelite man. And the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that the day is coming. The joy of the hypocrite. The day is coming, and it's still coming, and that's why people are changing their mind state. And everyone's seeing who's the who's the man with the truth, and who's the Lord's true people. And the elders of Great Millstone, which is their elders, been pushing it too. It's been a long time coming, but things is gonna change. That's that song that was for the Israelite men, Sam Cooke. The wicked have drawn out their sword and have bent their bows to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be upright in conversation. So they've been using these weaponized women and all that stuff. That's why rise up, you women in ease, even the serpent. The sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. So, destroying their self. That's what's going to happen. And I'm going to end off with this. Just a short one because I'm tired. It's real late. So, I'm just end off with this. There's a couple scriptures, but just getting in their mind, just seeing how beautiful it is. I haven't been in this truth very long, but even with my eyes I'm seeing, but the true judgment is not even over, because we're going to see their downfall, and that's no other greater joy. 10 things that make a man's heart merry. I think it's in Sirach, but I'm gonna just get this one real quick. This is Psalms chapter 9. Everyone knows, verse 11. Is it 11? No. I'm going to start at 16. And I'm going to start at 15. This is Psalms chapter 9, verse 15. The heathen are sunken down in the pit that they made. Because all the heathen actually tried to destroy us. They have made a tumult against, you can go to Psalms 30. In the net which they have hid, their own foot is taken. So all the things they have, just as Haman was trying to do to Mordecai, and he was hung by the own thing. And the Lord is known by the judgments which he execute, and the wicked snares in the works of his own hand. So the Lord is known by it. Remember, the Pharaoh was trying to destroy us, and he was coming to come and spoil us, and the Lord crushed them with water. So they got destroyed. And the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forgot God. For the needy shall be plowed forever in expectations. Slovakia. I think I wrote it down, but wrong. Slovakia. I think it's 19. Bear with me real quick. I didn't write it down right. But I wanted to end off. But only with your eyes shall you see the judgment of the wicked. So with that, I want to give all glory, honors, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakwadash. The water Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakwadash. The water Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.